What's up? What's up? It is NXT Revenge Week 1. You're here on We Talk Combat's Watch Along. I'm your host tonight, Chemo Queen. I hope you're good. I hope you're well. As I said, this is Revenge Week, so I know there's gonna be a bunch of stuff going on, so they say. So it should be a decent night of wrestling. If you are interested, we are showing this in our Discord. So yeah, you can just jump in there and watch along with us. But I will be, I guess, discussing it here. I had some things I wanted to do, but wait till after this is over. Get my audio up. Yeah, it's Revenge Week. I don't know what that means, but should be good, right?
You finally got your win. Congratulations. I want my rematch.
JC, you can have rematch for the NXT Women's Championship at NXT Revenge.
AC, I'm gonna knock your ass out again.
Those who overcome and succeed stand in the crosshairs of all who dare to challenge them.
I'm sorry, Mr. Movie Film. Y'all are probably pretty too young for that.
For himself, not for his team, and he's going to have some explaining to do to the NXT champion. But after tonight, I want you to take every battle was a fight for gold. Some pride demands everything.
I'm so sick of women like Kalani Jordan thinking that they can sneak in on me and not have consequences. She's always in my business. She's jealous of me. See? Are you joking? This girl is actually insane. I'm gonna show you what the world already knows. Jada Parker don't play.
Because those who burn for it will stop at nothing. For revenge. Tonight is driven by intense emotions, all for retaliation to a personal injustice. Welcome to Week 1 of NXT Revenge.
Jason's concubine, allegedly. Everything is allegedly.
This contest is going to be filled with pure rage. Can you let me listen to that beat for a minute? Can you let me vibe? Can you let me do that? Well, you better vibe now. That's the partner right there, dog. Give us a prop. Because the vibe here in a moment is going to get nasty, it's going to get gnarly, and you're going to feel a beat. There's going to be a beat down here to kick off NXT. Listen.
Final Hugo Boss.
So you're out here looking
I
your
heard
hands
it the
around
other
like
day.
you're a
Now
DJ.
that's like
You
seeing
can
it.
go
I
to the
heard
Crunk
it
Beach
the
party
other
this
day.
weekend in Vegas at WrestleMania, but let's focus on what's about to happen here right now between these two women. And the question I throw to you about Kalani, should Jordan have used wiser words when addressing Jada Parker? She called Parker soft. Let's go mind games with this business, Vic. I mean, right now, Kalani Jordan is playing chess, not checkers. Trying to make Chris Parker go out here and be a little bit rambunctious. Maybe perhaps run into something big, and she can walk away with the victory. You feel me? I feel you. I also want to know, do you see where Parker is coming from in this matchup? You heard moments ago, she is sick of women like Kalani thinking they can sneak one on her, then not face consequences for their actions. You got to see where Jada's mindset is.
That's funny with Kaylani is Carmelo girl.
She's a hell of a talent. She's lacking one thing.
Alright, while this goes on, y'all.
She doesn't have a number or anything like that. Until she gets that, people are gonna try to catch her big. championship will be defended. I mentioned the women's championship will be in our main event. And you brought this up just a second ago, and I kind of want to highlight it because it was actually a great point you brought up. Have we ever seen the women's division this packed before from top to bottom here on NXT?
I don't think so. I think it's the young guns, you know, the rookies around here, like a Kevin Gray, like a Vince Sinclair that's stepped up into that spotlight. And that's what love me. It's about that what we talked about at the beginning of the year. Opportunity knocks man.
A bit of a gator roll here as Miss Parker continuing to control the body.
Hey, hold there, Miss Parker. I got this controlling the body of Kalani Jordan. Trying to sap a little bit of the energy out of Kalani Jordan as well, because Kalani, man, she definitely got all the tools, man, to actually take it to the next level in this business. Trust me on that.
We talk about the roster too. As we get to mention, we're going to add another superstar to the women's roster. Callie Armstrong. Debut here tonight on Revenge.
You definitely got to talk about Callie Armstrong. Armstrong, that is fitting, because she's a powerhouse, man. Truly powerhouse.
Kalani trying to counter the power, and nice stop and an arm drag. Jada Parker charge back in, now showing the strength advantage in this match. There's the flexibility of the former Big Ten standout, and well, sweeping the leg to take control is Kalani Jordan, and Jordan now without the brakes, Booker. And look at the vindictive eyes of Kalani. Oh, both women have the same idea. Both bound. It's all about revenge here tonight. The rage boiling through the bodies of both these women. There's been a lot of back and forth as the official Felix Fernandez count is up to 8. Both women able to break the count, and this matchup will continue. And when we boil this down, Book, is this one really about pride?
I don't think so. I don't think it's more about competition, Vic. I mean, these ladies are young in this business. I don't think we're at that pride moment. That's later in the game right now. It's about coming up like a body joint. You know what I always say, Vic? You gotta step on some toes and step on some toes and keep on walking. Yeah, just like that. Yes.
And she's not walking, she is stomping right on the knee and the lower leg of Jada Parker, and continuing now to focus, trying to knot up that left hamstring. And you go back to that kick moments ago, the awkward landing, and Kalani now mocking Jada, has found a bullseye, trying to hyperextend that left knee.
Little mocking at the same time. I don't know if you saw that. Caught that little shimmy there by Kalani Jordan.
Here the referee trying his best to admonish Kalani. He was continuing now to apply pressure on the knee.
Come on, Vic. Kalani Jordan got 5 seconds, man. She's just using every advantage that's allowed in the middle of that square circle, man.
Well, who needs the victory more tonight? Is it Parker or is it Kalani Jordan? Remember, Parker has one up on Jordan after what happened in New York.
Like I said earlier, I still think Jada Parker needs this win, but I'm going to tell you right now, Kalani Jordan, she knows what's at stake here. She knows what a loss can do at the end of the line. She don't want that, man.
Kalani, a former women's North American champion, at one point held the TNA knockout.
Yes.
And right back, trying to chop down Jada Parker, and again to the back of the knee. And if you take away Parker's power, you take away a lot of her game.
I mean, like I say, she definitely got a power game, but like I say, I'm watching that tonight very, very closely. And Jada Parker, like I say, seems to be working a little bit more on the wrestling side, trying to add another wrinkle to the game. And trust me, the IQ is definitely going to have to go up if you want to step up in this business.
Whoa,
Oh, there it is.
it's
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Vic?
Yeah, you're right on the ball there, Book, and you've been right about this matchup, but you've also been right about the attitude of Kalani Jordan, who is certainly bringing out the aggression here tonight. Jada Parker defeated Kalani Jordan in New NXT, and this is really the turning point of the matchup. Kalani Jordan has found a body part to expose. She's taken away the lower body of Jada Parker, taken away a little bit of that power, and again is showing you side. And the knee doesn't bend this way across the steel. Jada screaming in pain. Jada doing anything she can to break away. Ooh! And as you've mentioned time and time again, bending the rules isn't breaking the rules. And a chop it down, taking out Parker one more time. Kalani out here to punish Parker. And I wonder if Kalani's thinking about Jada Parker's words. That Kalani should have owned up to her loss in New York instead of cheap-shotting and jumping Jada.
What are you talking about? Own up to a loss. That's fighters. How many times have you seen a draw? And the guy who actually saw won the fight say, you know, I won it. And then the guy who lost the fight say, no, I lost it. That's not the way it happens, man.
Big German suplex out of the corner. Maybe using the rest of that strength for Jada. Take another look on one bad leg.
Beautiful work there by Jada Parker. That's a shit factor just came into play right there.
It's wild to think how these two have changed since arriving here to the Performance Center. Complete opposites of what they believed when they stepped in to the PC here in Orlando. And looking for a submission right now is
I
Kalani.
don't think Kalani Judd has changed or anything like that. I think she's smart enough. I think she's thinking about,
She doesn't smile as much. She doesn't care what people think anymore. She certainly has changed.
What's at the end of the rainbow? What's at the end? Exactly. That's what she's thinking about.
Well, reaching for that bottom rope because right now all Jada's thinking about is getting out of this. Oh, reaches so close. And this again. How wise of Kalani to punish Jada Parker.
I'll tell you right now, Kalani Jordan is going very deep into the bag here tonight. Very poised, very controlled in this matchup here tonight.
Who do you think you are? Let's go!
She may have just become unhinged a little bit, talked a little bit too much trash, and may have woken up Jada Parker. We know Parker don't play, but Jada can't even get back to her feet, book. She can't even get to a vertical base.
Compromise right now. I mean, right now, Kalani Jordan has been putting in the work. It's like going to the body early in a 12-round fight. You got to put in the work early. Yes, man.
Kalani. You know, we talked about this earlier. There's so much pressure, is there not, on every woman to step up in the competitive landscape that is the NXT Women's Division.
There's a lot of pressure on the ladies, but that's what this business has been built on, big. You know, pressure must fight right now. Oh, yes. Here we go.
Kicking off tonight with these two. We'll cap it off with the NXT Women's Championship being defended. And of course, this weekend, not one, not two, not three, but 4 women's championship matches this WrestleMania weekend in Las Vegas. But a backstabber, and for Jada, she might have done more damage to herself than to
Yeah,
Kalani.
but right now she's sucking it up, Vic. Right now she's digging deep down in that well, and that's what you got to do if you want to be a winner.
When we talk about feeling the pressure, what does pressure create, Booker?
Guidance, man.
And Jada looking right here at you when she heard you say that.
Here we go, Vic. Yes. Oh, yes.
But I don't think Jada realized, I just looked up, she realized it now. Kalani rolled to the outside. But listen to the NXT universe.
That was smart right there, Kalani. Created some space right there. Let Jada Parker come to her. I talked to you about that earlier. Is she going to make a mistake? Vic?
Talking about growing up, growing inside the ring, growing outside the ring, and expanding your repertoire.
God.
What a cutter! Into the cover. And you know, I know one thing I noticed about Jada on that kick out is she could have reached out and grabbed that bottom rope, but she didn't. It was so close. Jada Parker showing you the heart she has. She kicked out. She powered out. She didn't take the easy way out.
Kick out right there. I don't think she knew what she was right there, Vic.
All the way to the top. Ooh, Jada trying to get back up as quick as she can. You can say it's about pride. You can say it's about revenge. These two are laying it on the line to to get the better of the other here tonight. They're not in the parking lot. They're not in the gym. They're here in the center of the ring. And, oh, we're going to see how much damage been done to that knee, Book.
Oh, yeah. We got a lot left in the tank, Victor. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, counter. Maybe look for a Dragon Sleeper. Reverse one more time. Up and down. Falcon Hammer. Was it enough? You know what? Jada didn't have enough to fully reach out and grab the leg, hook any sort of body part on Kalani.
That's the kick off revenge here tonight.
You can say that again. And now look at Jada. Jada calling for it, looking for the hip knot. Oh, there's no turnbuckle pad. Booker, that steel was exposed. Kalani, one of a kind, split-legged moonsault.
All of it.
And Jordan, the standout tonight. Wow. Here is your winner, Kalani Jordan. But Booker, the turnbuckle exposed. Jada hit the hypnotic right into that solid steel. Take another look. Kalani may not have even realized it, but certainly knew Jada was in trouble. And then with pinpoint accuracy, proves that she is one of a kind. And for Kalani, she gets one back tonight on NXT Revenge.
Woods downstairs, nails downstairs, miter saws down there. We got the hammer right here, obviously. Polyurethane might be in the shed. Every time I see her, you're up to something. What are you building this time? A time machine? Gotta go back and make sure those people get knocked out. Does this look like a superconductor to you? If I was building a time machine, I wouldn't be done till at least last week. See what I did there? No, this fellow's potato. She's got this great idea. You know,
Bad time.
oh, no. It's like, no. This is a great time. You have saved me. And I'm glad because you and I need to talk, okay? We need to talk about stand and deliver where things between friends clearly got out of hand. Wow, you mean you starting it? And you escalating it with the chair, Ricky? You know what? Let me try this one more time. I would like to extend an olive branch. Last Tuesday, feeling good, right? Yes. For you? Ricky, divided we are distracted. Together, we are powerful. So, allow me to help you help me. In the end, help you. I need your help tonight to become two-time NXT champion. And on the other end of that, you get the first crack at it. I'm sorry? You know better. Let's get this party going. Back, baby. Let's go. We're going. Let's figure this out.
NXT Championship match still to come, but Booker, get your vocal cords ready. Joe Hendry addresses his future the only way he knows how, in concert, next.
Sunday, live from Las Vegas. The best in the world, CM Punk.
I'm the champ, and I call the shots.
Versus the original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
Two of the biggest stars for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Greatness demands an answer. You will acknowledge me. WrestleMania.
demanding that it was every woman for herself, yet I ended it on top of the ladder. I became a double champion, but I wanted my best friend to be a champion as well. So we decided to go after the tag team titles at Evolution. Zarya hit me with a spear, and I knew it wasn't her fault, and things happen in the ring, and we move on. A few months later, we had another title opportunity at SmackDown. Unfortunately, I hurt my knee, and I felt like I let my best friend down. Because of this injury, I wasn't able to defend my title at Halloween Havoc. I was about to vacate the title, but when Zarya wanted to defend the title for me, I thought of it as a way to make it up to her for losing the tag matches. I knew it was a risk, but I trusted Zarya with my life, so of course I was going to let her step up. However, she gets distracted and loses. I vacated the speed title, focused on getting cleared, and I finally got my title rematch. I was reaching for the ropes, and Zarya threw in the towel. Zarya took the decision out of my hands, and I know that if I did that to her, she would have lost her mind. Now thinking back, it's because she couldn't stand the thought of seeing me become champion again instead of her.
Stop, yeah. It's like she learned her views in the
It makes sense
dungeon.
now because that's the reason why she didn't hesitate when I said she should be the one to go after the TNA Knockouts Championship. I knew how badly she wanted to be a champion. She wanted to be a champion to feel superior to me. I never claimed to be a perfect friend, but I know I was a good friend to Zarya. Every time we argued, I apologized. Every time she called me out for being greedy, I vouched for her so she can get her own opportunities. I owned up to everything I did. Our ambitions became our bond, and I thought our bond was stronger than our ambitions. After I beat Zarya at Stand and Deliver, I realized she was right. I wasn't the villain. I was just the last woman standing every time an opportunity presented itself. All Zarya does is point the blame at me and give excuses as to why she can't get it done. So Zarya, next week, last woman standing, what's your excuse gonna be?
So Zarya, last woman standing next week.
Who is that girl screaming in there? This is Joe Hendry. Sound like she done seen Brad Pitt. I believe she's in here.
Victor!
What?
Daddy!
NXT on the CW is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts.
Do you believe?
Say his name and he appears.
I was playing guitar.
Call it like it is. I lost
Here
the
he is.
NXT Championship. And that means I now need to ask myself some really difficult questions. Is this the end of the road? Should I just stop now? Should I just quit? Well, I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, Joe says no. That's right. So what we're going to do is how about we lift everyone's spirits with a Joe Hendry concert? All right.
No, we actually gonna play a song.
I was the champion for all of NXT.
Oh
And
no.
now some guy leaving the mafia. His name is Tony D. Can I reclaim? I guess we'll have to see. Everybody wants the title. So many challengers remain, including Ethan and Ricky now. They're on the same page again, pun intended. Can Tony D retain? The title was my life. It's a shame that I lost her. Can I get it back, or will I go to the... No. Keanu Carver? No. We're not gonna do this. I've seen you disrespecting everyone here in NXT. And look, these people were promised a Joe Hendry concert, and they're gonna get a Joe Hendry concert. Well, Carver, just said, Carver could care less about the people, and good for Joe Hendry. Oh, yeah. There it is. Holy hell. That didn't even face Carver. And Carver now destroying Hendry. We need more security than those two guys. What the hell are they gonna do? Come on, security. Come on. What? I hope our general manager is seeing what is going on right now. This is unbelievable. This is, whoa! Carving up the bodies once again. Someone's got to get him under control. Tonight, I set the tone on how my reign as NXT champion goes because I'm about to face Ethan Page, a man who has made his mark in NXT, a former NXT champion, arguably the greatest North American champion of all time. The man who broke the ruler's record. Now the ruler, he's about to slay the beast at WrestleMania. Well, Paige, you're looking at the man who dethroned the ruler. Now that's a big notch in my belt. And I'm gonna need a couple more of those if I want to get to where I want to be. Now, Ethan, I picked you because I don't like you, your smile, or your style. But I also picked you because for the last 2 years, you've been at the forefront of NXT. Now, I changed my life for this title. And tonight, I'm going to smash you and your ego to keep it. NXT Championship on the line tonight, but we have been waiting for this moment. From Evolve to NXT, Kelly Armstrong debuts next.
Here, what the fuck is she doing here?
Amiga, that title looked good on you.
Nobody
Gracias,
asked
you
to
ready?
see Stephanie Vaquero on
Y
the
amiga,
next week.
buena suerte en tu primer WrestleMania.
Now they all speak Spanish.
Good. Hey, good luck tonight. Gracias.
Women's title defended in our main event.
On your mark, engines ready, get set, let's go.
While Armstrong is one of 8, including an unknown competitor tomorrow night on Evolve with the Women's Championship Gauntlet Eliminator. That's coming your way on Tubi at 8 Eastern. What a matchup that will be. What a matchup this is going to be. And it could be a big 48 hours for this woman. I don't know if my broadcast partners turned into Tony the Tiger or if he's a two-time
That's
Hall
why
of
everyone was
Famer.
like, oh, we're gonna lose it. And he's actually like that.
It's a huge match for Skylar Ray and Callie Armstrong. When it comes to Armstrong, what have you heard?
Armstrong is somebody that's looking to come up big. She's a hell of an athlete. She's somebody that's very, very coachable. Hard work on that kid. She worked with her. As far as
Kelly Armstrong versus Skylar Ray.
Evolve is one thing. This is NXT. Let's see how she plays out.
You can say that again. Don't forget Ray was the winner of season 2 of LSG. Was last seen teaming with Shiloh Hill late last year. Apparently Hill's trying to construct something for Tatum Paxley, but Callie Armstrong applying the pressure. 3-time All-American in track at USC. You talk about Evolve. Susie, first ever Evolve Women's Champion, defeated Natalia, Wild Champion, and helped build that Evolve career. But she just got dropped.
Skylar Ray did not sleep on Skylar Ray as well. I'm just wondering if Skylar Ray can make the transition tonight. A big win for her.
Oh.
What a pound. What a pound.
What a spine buster from Callie Armstrong. She told me
That's it. Fine to the pie. Fine to the pie.
She told me her mentality is simple. You want something done right, you do it yourself.
Oh, no, definitely opportunity. To put eyes on her. Immediately fit. Immediately.
When we talk about the women's division, I mean, how can Callie become a difference maker? What a power slam into the cover. Hold that thought. Ray kicks out. Take another look. Feel the power. Feel the Skylar Ray.
That's just the biggest impact. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was any of the ladies in the locker room right now, it's not this contest. If I didn't have to take it, give it one by eight. One by eight. I don't want none of this. That's what I'm saying.
Skylar Ray right now trying to fight back the best she can. Certainly this is a tough test for the former Tennessee Titans cheerleader. She just turned right around. Oh,
Oh, look at the jam. Oh, look at the jam. And bait.
Callie just peppering Ray into another cover hook of the leg and another kick out. Gotta admire the tenacity of Ray in this match. And look at Callie Armstrong right back on top. Doesn't care who you are. As I mentioned earlier, this is a woman who's also self-motivated. She is all she needs. Those are her words, not mine.
Very positive. Very, very positive. You could tell by the way she walked to the ring. That wasn't just your regular walk. That was a power walk. Yes.
Well, Ray just getting out of the way, and this could be a turning point for Skylar Ray, who, yes, does have a few more matches, and I mean just a few more matches under her belt here in NXT. That's why it's a big opportunity for both these women here in NXT Revenge, especially the state of the women's division as we've talked about since the beginning. Kalani Jordan picking up a victory to start tonight. This matchup here right now, not to mention the women's championship to be defended in our main event here week 1 of NXT Revenge.
Good shot by Skylar. I'm gonna tell you right there, she's very emotional, Vic. She's so emotional when it comes to going out here and getting the victory. She does not like to lose. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
DDT into the cover. Will it be enough? I mean, would love to pick up a win. It would rain. You brought up emotion. Is she too emotional? Is that something she needs to start checking?
Yeah, sometimes it can work for you, but sometimes it definitely can work against you, especially in a matchup like this, Vic. Because all eyes on the ladies. Oh,
Callie Armstrong gonna continue to apply the pressure. Another big power slam. Showing you she is power personified. And the USC track stars I mentioned, ready to pick up some speed. Pick up some, oh yeah, with the Callie connection, turning Ray inside out. Welcome to NXT.
There it is.
If you hear the theme, some of the women might need to listen closer. Get out of my way. Callie Armstrong, impressive here tonight. Just that huge shoulder tackle, that Callie connection, which has helped her dominate of all. And for Callie, you can say that again. She makes a strong statement here at NXT Revenge.
Last week.
Yeah, I did. That's exactly what the idea.
Yeah, and I figured I'd be hearing from you.
Well, I did what you said. I pinned the champion, so that means...
Yeah, you earned a championship opportunity, and I talked to Tatum, and she actually agreed to a match for next week. However, she insisted on selecting a stipulation for the match, and I agreed. Okay, you lost me there, brother. No, hold on, please. Let me handle this. Listen, buddy, I don't know what kind of personal vendetta you have against the rightful North American champion, but it's not going to stand on my watch. You got me? Oh, no, Jack. Oh, no, Blake, look at me. Blake, okay, easy. Watch it. Listen, you're the glamour, okay? It doesn't matter what the stipulation is. You're going to be fine. Exactly. How bad could it be? It can't be that bad.
Fine. Boys are leaving.
Thanks for stopping by. Good enough. You like making girls sad, Stone, huh? Makes you feel good. Out of my office, folks. See ya.
I wonder what the stipulation could be that Tatum actually is going to select for that Women's North American Championship match. Well, from one championship to the championship, there is the challenger looking to add to his ego. Ethan Page challenges Tony D'Angelo for the NXT Championship. It's next. It's live on NXT.
Trick. Oh, look, it's Trick.
My biggest thing talking to Sean is
Oh,
about
okay.
the
Trick get a
sacrifices that you have to
vignette.
take to be the
Oh,
man.
it's Trick.
But most importantly, be great at what you do.
It's Trick, man.
Tonight was he gave me a chance, and I feel like I earned his respect.
They know I care, and that's the reason that I always wanted to go so well. I see them with this unbelievable opportunity and this unbelievable amount of ability, and want them to harness all that.
The Heartbreak Kid Becoming Shawn Michaels is a new original documentary that takes an in-depth look at Shawn from a Hall of Fame career to his current role running NXT. Watch it now only on Peacock. NXT Championship on the line. That man looking to become a two-time NXT champion. But there is the champion, the first ever Grand Slam champion in this brand's history. So Booker, to take it a step further, how can Tony put his stamp on this brand now that he is the NXT champion?
Said it, Nick. First Grand Slam champion, right?
Yep.
You gotta go out here, you gotta have to put a string together, man. You gotta prove that he is truly the guy who runs this brand of NXT. It's all about going out there and representing the goal. I say it all the time, Nick. Checks, championship. That's this man. That first time we did, what are we talking about? You gotta do the check. You gotta do the check. You go out there and defend that goal at least one time. But it doesn't wrestling. Tonight was a big night for Tony D'Angelo.
Well, let's go up to our ring announcer, Mike Rome.
The following contest scheduled for one fall
Oh,
is for the NXT Championship. Introducing the challenger from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 240 pounds, All Eagle Ethan Page. Can Man.
Well, Ethan Page can get it tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 253 pounds, he is the NXT champion, Tony D'Angelo.
Ethan Page stole the victory from Tony last week in that 8-man tag team match, but it was Tony who got the last laugh.
Page right now, looking at his body, he looks like he's been warming up in the back. You got a little sweat going already, and Tony D looks dry as a bone right there.
what did Booker T talking about?
What advice do you have for Tony?
Sweat back there.
Tony knows exactly what he has to plug in. He's been great. Tony D has been a pillar here in NXT for quite some time. It's just about going out there and handling your business.
Well, that's what we're talking about being the first ever Grand Slam champion, but how different, Booker, how different is the pressure from defending, say, the TV title to when you won the world title in WCW?
In a world title, I mean, the heavyweight championship. It's the
As now looking for the suplex, trying to hoist. D'Angelo countering and trying to get right back. Page the move.
Right there. I don't call it the can, man, for nothing. That's not hyperbole or anything like that. This guy, Page.
Man, there's Ricky Saints. And look, Tony D'Angelo. Ricky Saints.
What the hell?
Where's Ricky? What the? Did you see that?
What was that?
I'm just as stunned as anyone else. But the NXT Championship match is continuing in both men. Same thought process. I guess he doesn't have to be mindful of Ricky Saints. I don't know what. Solo, him!
What the hell is going on, Vic?
There's Solo! Trying to even the odds. He heard what was happening. He heard the grand plan. He just tied up Ricky Saints, and Tony's not going to have to be mindful. This is going to be an even playing field as up goes Page, and bam! Got to have a new confidence in him as D'Angelo into the cover hook of the leg. And a near fall. We talk about being the first ever Grand Slam champion, and also Tony T, the third ever Triple Crown champion, is now continuing to look to apply the offensive pressure. Page flipping down, and oh, what a kick, and it was face first over the
Beautiful
champion.
work. Beautiful work. Right there by Ethan Page.
Page obviously knows he can win the championship on the outside, but both men laid out with the title hanging in the balance. Who's walking out of revenge? NXT champion. We had quite a championship matchup. Ricky Saints came out. Ricky Saints was pulled under the ring. We found out by Shiloh Hill, who had him tied up and dragged him out of the arena. Ethan Page can't be very happy because his insurance policy literally was dragged up the aisle. Ethan Page, you're talking about what I'm talking
I
about.
mean, Ethan Page has won every championship on his own in the middle of this week. Does this guy need help? Does this guy need help?
Did you not hear Ethan Page earlier almost begging and pleading with Ricky Saints, saying that we're better together, that we're unstoppable together, and if you help me, I'll give you the first crack? What do you mean, what am I talking about? Those are Ethan Page's words.
That could mean a lot of things. That could mean a lot of things.
Helping him tie his
That
boots.
could mean a lot of things. What are you talking about?
Oh, there's a senton by Tony D'Angelo. D'Angelo looking to retain.
You're speculating. I mean, you're like a lot of these journalists on the internet. Get a podcast. Get you a podcast, Vic.
I had
Do
one.
that.
I had one with Corey Graves, and it came to an abrupt end. As we get back to this match, I appreciate to keep my personal life out of this, because Ethan Page's ego knows no bounds. So let me ask you this then. So do you not agree with Ethan Page that together he and Saints are unstoppable?
I do believe those guys. Let me tell you something. Ethan Page and Ricky Saints, together, those guys can take over NXT. I'm talking about both of those guys, championship pedigree. Both of those guys came in record time, went straight to the top of the mountain. So my thing is just, they could put the two alphas in. They could be a problem. They could be a big problem.
We've seen that problem of pushing, shoving, not trusting one another. You can go back to Stand and Deliver in St. Louis when Tony D'Angelo won the NXT Championship. But it was Page who handed out that olive branch earlier tonight, so Ricky does not seem like Ricky will be a bother to Tony D'Angelo. But Tony D'Angelo right now is in the center of the ring, and Ethan Page is applying the pressure.
I love it right now. Ethan Page is leaning right now in the back of the neck, trying to cut off that carotid artery, try to slow this thing down just a little bit. Tony D is in dire straits right now, man.
Talk about that first
enjoyed the transmission.
It was a special session. Obviously, see the money we made. Amazing. So look, it's very simple. You got until the very end of this song to get as far away from me as you can. You got the right shoes on? It'll be fine.
Everybody got a target tonight. Everybody come along for the vibe. Deadly sharpshooter again. Gonna hit you in the soul execution zone. No time to rest.
You think we're playing a game? Let's do it.
Deadly sharpshooter again. Gonna hit you in the soul execution zone.
This crowd here, the WWE Universe, the most passionate, the best fans in all of sports.
Ever considered creating a category 6? This would be it.
We just gotta play some shows. This year, I plan on winning it all because the LA Waves are run by a very savvy and innovative leader. These are badge chairs.
I want to talk about the person everyone wants dead.
Why would they use that photo?
Why is your posture so bad?
Do you have scoliosis? I'm back.
Don't worry,
I've got that.
Your seat to history awaits at the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame, honoring Stephanie McMahon, the phenomenal AJ Styles, Demolition, Dennis Rodman, Psycho Sid, Bad News Brown, a night like no other in Las Vegas. Be there when icons become legends. The WWE 2026 Hall of Fame. Tickets on sale now.
Getting hog-tied, everything's a joke with me. It's Shiloh. You stick your nose in my business. Hey, K-Dog, I'm talking to you. Let me tell you something. I said this ain't over, okay? All of this right here. I can really use some help with some of this stuff. I'm having a blast with my halfway done. We're building something awesome. NXT on the CW. Our North American champion ready to address the NXT universe.
I stand and deliver. I pulled the black and gold out of Johnny Wrestling and I sent him right back to SmackDown. What a feeling. I mean, I was standing there on my own with this title that I busted my ass for. About to go home and celebrate with my favorite dessert. But then, I get hit with the chair from behind by Dion Lennon.
Oh, you said his favorite dessert, huh?
Now I know,
Oh, Stephanie
you
Garcia.
all know, I'm deaf.
Yeah, we know you're
But I
deaf.
heard that, and more importantly,
He said, you know I'm deaf, but I heard that. He ain't saying.
all the chatter after the match, it wasn't how I just beaten an NXT legend. No, it was that Dion Lennon might be your next North American champion. So last week, I dog stayed minus the cute little mask that they wear because Dion, a stand and deliver, stole my my moment. So it's only fair play when I say this. Dark State, when you attack the North American champion, ain't nobody safe.
Oh, ain't nobody
Now it's
safe.
a risk.
Uh-oh. It was a risk for Miles, because look who's here.
Talk it down, son.
Hey, Miles, that championship edge you got from EP, but you sure as hell ain't get his brain, did you? I mean, over the last year, well, we dropped champions, we won titles, we put fear into NXT. And over the last couple months, I've been fingertips away from the NXT title. But distractions keep getting in the way. But I'm here to put a stop to all that. The Dark State slump is over.
Oh, the Dark Saints. Oh.
And Dark State's future is on your shoulder. The North American title. So I'm gonna give you two options, Miles. You accept your fate, or you can try and deny the inevitable. But either way, that title,
If you want a title match, we could put that together next week, no problem.
Oh.
But as for your ultimatum, I'm gonna have to go with option C, which is where I keep this title. But judging the look on your face, you don't like that answer, Dion. So here's the deal. You can either have this title match with me, or Dark State can do what Dark State does. Slide in this ring and try to take me out. But if you boys do that, you might not get your title match. So Dion, as the leader of Dark State, you have a decision to make. But either way, I'm ready.
The leader of Dark State, hey, fool, you misinformed, fool. Hey, ain't no damn leader. And ain't no damn reason you should be out here talking out the side of your neck like we gonna come down here and break you. Listen, fool. Nobody care about no damn title match, fool. Let's go ahead and do this.
Seems like it's on then, huh?
hey, whoa, hold on, wait. Hey, we not doing this right now.
Come on, God, bro. What you talking about, man?
I'm talking about our future. I'm trying to do what's best for our future, and our future is that title.
Our future or your future?
No internal frustrations.
Well, from chaos out here to what's coming up in moments, the speed tournament continues. Prosper, Van Dukes, who advances? Find out next.
Alright. Still have a little bit of this to go. We won't much slow, thank goodness.
Goldberg crashed his concert earlier. Now Joe Hendry looks for revenge. Can the belief of the universe help Hendry overcome Keanu? We'll find out next week. And as we just learned, one woman will be sent to hell. Ashley Monroe for the women's North American title to be contested in a casket match. It's all going down live next Tuesday at NXT Revenge. This matchup presented by Progressive. Laurel Rice defends her title against JC James. It's our main event next.
Don't do that. That's not how we roll, fool. If it was anybody else, these two would have sent his ass to the cloud, but nah. We gotta worry about Dion. Dion's title matches. What do Dion do? Because Dion keeps changing the plan. I'm gonna change the damn plan. I'm trying to be smart. I'm gonna do as we could. We ain't gonna calm down. We gotta stick together. In order for us to get back to the top of NXT, then we all want. We need gold. This is gold. The wild thing. That is fair, bro.
Could be some dark times for Dark State as we're set for the championship main event. And Lola Vice, is she ready to defend the title against one of the best in facing game?
Preparation is the only luck you're ever gonna have in this business. Work so hard. So hard. To get to this point.
Not only that, also a double champion. Holding the AAA mixed tag titles is AAA.
You gotta give her props, man. Lola Vice is good slip on the banana peel. This is not by osmosis or anything like that, but she worked her ass off for
The
it.
following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing Fatal Influence, JCJ.
Oh man.
And her opponent from Miami, Florida, she is one half of the AAA Mixed Tag and the NXT Women's Champion, Lola Vice. You know, look, we kind of talked about it in the Tony D'Angelo matchup, your history in WCW. I truly want to know, and this goes for Tony D as well as Lola Vice, what does it feel like to chase something for so long and then finally capture it?
Feels like it's one of those things, you know. You question yourself so many times, and I'm sure Lola Vice has questioned herself. She's been so close on many occasions, but that goes back to the old adage, when you fall down, what do you do? What do you do, Vic? You get right back up and go right back at it. And that's what Lola Vice has done, man. That's what she's in a position like this, like she can.
Well, the same we said for JCJ, she's gotten right back up. She wanted her championship rematch, and she has it tonight.
It's like an ace in the hole. It's like money in the bank. Why so soon?
It's time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive. You know, I think it's hard to argue what you're saying, Booker, but you can just feel the atmosphere here, and that it's cranked up with each passing minute, each passing matchup. And right now, this is a premium live event, main event atmosphere for this women's championship.
Anywhere in the world, Vic. The ladies are always bringing it. I'm going to tell you right now. Lola Vice, she has a lot to do. She's got so much to prove here tonight.
Do you believe Vice will be more focused than ever now that she has become the NXT Women's Champion?
We always say, you know, become champion makes you about 30% better. So I'm sure she's going to be on top of her game. Looking to go out here and prove to the world that, you know, this is real, man.
You know, you can look at that from the other side, too. Another cover, another kick out. Sometimes we have seen champions get complacent as a crucifix and a kick out, and winning the championship has led to a downward spiral once they lose it.
That's true. I don't think it's going to happen in this case. Like I say, Lola Vice has been working so hard, but I take nothing away from JCJ. He has been.
Roll got stopped. JC got the roll. Oh, there's a submission right now. JC rolling up. Lola having to relinquish the hold. And, you know, we talk about winning the title at Stand. Yeah. It was Lola who pinned JC in St. Louis. Does any part of you think Stand and Deliver was an I hate to use this word, but a fluke.
I don't think it was a fluke or anything like that. I'll tell you right now. Lola Vice is no flash in the pan here today, going tomorrow or anything like that. I see big things happening in the future for Lola Vice. Oh, wait a minute. I feel it. Lola great job. Oh, yes.
Randy just paid the price. Lola just got caught by JC, and the numbers advantage playing again into the hand of JC James with the title hanging in the balance.
Alright. And close to the end here. Guessing that was a commercial or something. Okay, yes. Sound like this.
NXT Women's Championship hanging in the balance. And you hear the NXT Universe right now starting to rally behind Lola Vice, but also you hear some for JC Jane, and that goes to what JC has accomplished here in NXT. Big neck breaker into the cover, hook of the leg, and there wasn't much on that kick out from Lola Vice.
JC just told the universe that mark it down, baby. 3-time champ coming at you. Just like that. I love it. I love the attitude. I love the confidence.
Look at these strong strikes from JC Jane.
Beautiful strike right there in the corner.
JC Jane in control. JC full of anger. Wants to spoil the championship dreams of Lola. That would be the ultimate revenge tonight if she's able to do just that. Another big kick right to the spine. Oh, following it up.
See angles. If I see somebody handling their business in the middle of that ring, that's what I see.
Big set time and another kick out.
So control right now, JC Jane. That's what champions do. Champions know how to win, and that's... Hell yeah!
He's looking to become a three-time NXT Women's Champion is JC Jane. We talk about with Tony D'Angelo also. That first defense, some say, is always the hardest.
It is. It really is.
And that is what Lola is here right now, trying to swing, trying to chop down JC Jane, trying to fight back into this matchup. And ooh, taken right back down. You can still hear the NXT Universe. What a main event this is. NXT Revenge, week 1, of course, week 2. We saw all the action that's going to take place next Tuesday, including that Speed Championship final. Lexis King taking on EK Prosper. As JC trying to hold on, but Lola, no, there's that championship wit and smart. Chopping right to the throat goes JC. And Jane has been in control until that moment. Title hangs in the balance, like I said. Who's walking out champion? NXT Women's Championship on the line. Both women laying it on the line with a loud and fired up NXT Universe. You know, Jane has made a lot of history. She can certainly make more here tonight. No one has held the NXT Women's title 3 times. In fact, only 2 superstars have ever held singles titles 3 times in NXT history. JC Jane looking to enter some rarefied air.
I mean, getting there is one thing, but Lola Vice staying there is something totally different. The doubters definitely came out of the woodwork when JC Jane won the title. I'm sure the same thing's going to happen. I'm sure the internet is going to be wondering what's the foot, just like you just said moments ago.
A big German suplex from the champion.
Yes.
What a way to cap off week 1 of NXT Revenge. Tatum, Blake for the North American Women's title next week in a casket match.
I don't know if the casket match is moonsault though to get out of it.
Able to get back to a vertical base, trying to rip Lola around. Lola ran out, trying to take JC back down. Trying to use the ropes to assist. Certainly does. And now that is cinched in a lot deeper, but there's no body scissors. JC able to wiggle free and get right back to get rid of some of that pressure. But again, trying to alleviate anything she can in this moment. Oh, that's one way to do it. Rolling through and another kick out.
JC's a pro right there. Just went with the momentum right there. Squeezed out of it, but right in the caught again.
Another kick out and lady this time. Rolling on for no. Back fist. Lola's over the cover. And Lola Price retains. Wow. Here's the winner. And still the NXT Women's Champion, Lola Price. The odds were stacked against the champion. Fatal influence in disbelief at what they just witnessed because it was Fallon Henley sticking her nose in, Lady Reed sticking her nose in, but somehow the presence of mind for Lola to duck and then deliver a fatal blow to JC Jane. What a main event. What a victory for Lola Price. But Kelly Armstrong, who made her debut earlier tonight, just wipes out fatal influence.
Guess we're setting up for Callie.
All eyes are on her. That's Kendall Gray. And now, look to our left booker. It's Izzy Dame with the culling. And here comes another.
Jeez, I was like, what else is going on? Like everybody in the world on the damn show, man.
Oh, there's Soul! We got a taste of next week, but it looks like there's more residents and there's more contenders who just arrived to Vice City.
Alright. So that was it. Thank you so much for watching. If you are local in Maryland, we are doing a WrestleMania in-person watch along. That will be on Saturday and Sunday. It is outdoors, so right now we're just trying to make sure the weather is good for Sunday, but Saturday is definitely a go. But we saw Lola retain. Got to see Miles Bourne do some talking. Got to see a Stephanie Valkyrie cameo. We also got to see Shawn Michaels, a little clip from Trick Williams back when he was on NXT. So it was actually all in all a pretty decent episode. You know, Ego lost, but we saw your boy Ricky Saints. But yeah, here's our watch along schedule. Tomorrow is Evolve at 8 o'clock, and they'll be showing AEW Dynamite in Discord. Thursday is TNA, Friday is SmackDown before WrestleMania, and as you know, WrestleMania is this weekend, so Saturday and Sunday we'll be showing stuff in our Discord. Here's the merch. Yeah, I actually have the NWO We Talk Combat shirt, so all the merch is fire, all good quality, and they all look excellent now that I've seen pretty much all of them in some way in person, because everyone on the team has got one, so you got to get yours, and we're giving away one. There is a Google Docs link that is posted on our social media pages. If you are a member, if you're a subscriber to the channel, fill it out. If you're in the U.S., I'm going to be picking one of those people that do it as our winner. So, stay following. Here's the shows. You got Rel and King of Cap and Crown. Get Off the Damn Fence with BA and friends. We Talk Combats with myself and the rest of the hosts. And Cause We Geeked with BA, Rel, and their other hosts. So as I said, I appreciate you for watching tonight. NXT was watchable. It was actually pretty decent. So I'm just hoping this whole week of wrestling can be good, because yesterday was kind of trash. No offense on Raw. But it's been Chemo Queen, part of We Talk Combats, the brightest, boldest, and blackest combat sports show on YouTube or anywhere else. And I appreciate you. I'm out.